The use of hand signals by a marshaller to direct aircraft may at first seem awkward and rudimentary. So why do we use them? The reasons become quickly evident. Hand signals are internationally sanctioned and immediately recognized by pilots all over the world. Hand signals have proven to be the quickest way to visually communicate information to aircraft on the apron. These same signals can also be used by wing walkers to communicate with the tug operator. The marshaller also keeps passengers clear of ground movements. Correctly using hand signals is essential for concise communications, professional service, and a safe apron. During this course, you will be introduced to standard hand signals and their use in the marshalling of aircraft as defined by the International Civil Aviation Organization, or ICAO. Before examining each type of hand signal in detail, it is important to discuss the required safety equipment and the key guidelines to follow when marshalling on the apron. A marshaller needs the proper equipment. A high-visibility vest or clothing should always be worn. High-visibility wands are important because they can be readily seen during the day. Use lighted wands for night operations. Ear protection is always required when in the proximity of running aircraft engines or spinning propellers. Effective marshalling involves equal parts knowledge, skill, and attitude. Observing the following guidelines is key to safe aircraft movement on your apron. Click on each for more information. The pilot has a very limited view from the flight deck. In the tight confines of the apron, the pilot becomes dependent upon the marshaller to avoid obstacles and other aircraft. When directing aircraft, you should always be on the center line of the aircraft, or just to the left of the center line from the pilot's perspective within the pilot's field of vision as the aircraft maneuvers. Give clear, correct, and precise signals. Be sure to deliver them using crisp arm movements. Perform signals confidently and without hesitation. Remember, you are the one in control, and the pilot is relying on you for direction. Observe the pilot's reaction and adjust signals accordingly. Stay in control at all times, and if necessary, bring the aircraft to a complete stop to re-establish that control. If clearance is uncertain, stop the aircraft and verify before proceeding. Always obtain the services of wing walkers in congested areas. The wing walker is posted on the wingtips and/or tail to ensure clearance during aircraft movements. Wing walkers have a responsibility to clearly communicate impending danger to the person marshalling or towing the aircraft. Poor or complacent execution of the marshalling task creates immediate distrust in an aircrew who will hesitate to follow your directions. Common errors include using a non-standard visual hand signal, failure to maintain eye contact with the pilot, failure to visually confirm no connections exist to the aircraft before movement, failure to scan for clearances with an aircraft in motion, failure to obtain additional help to check clearances in tight areas, failure to remember that all hand signals must be given from the pilot's viewpoint, failure to anticipate the correct departing turn in relation to the active runway or safest departure from the apron or helipad. Some of these errors make an unfavorable impression, but several can also result in expensive damages.